Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna and Joe. Tonight, as you can see, the boss was definitely feeling a little bit better and took some time to do the intro for you guys. So welcome, and I'm so thrilled to have all of you here tonight. So let me slip into the chat real quick for this Friday night, and I'll welcome everyone. So Michelle, she checked in about 4 o'clock today, so don't let her fool you. She's too cute. Joydy, hello, sweetie. Melanie, hello. Let me see. Donnell's in the house. Hello, hello. Cat's Gallery, it's great to have you. Welcome. Guess who, Nancy? Don't forget to give that thumbs up. Absolutely. It's been a hot minute for us, and we're trying to get back in the groove, so thank you so much for that. I'm going to love the retro. I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. Wait till you see what I've come up with. I'm making a pattern in my head with a twist. So you'll have to bear with me for just a little bit tonight as I work out the kinks. Shareasale lady, good evening. She's telling everyone hello. Let me see. Karen T, hello, sweethearts. Joe the Tech Man. Who is that woman? He cracks me up. I just noticed what all these crowns meant, and I clicked the button on my phone to see. And Michelle, yes, you're in #1 place. That's what all those mean. So it's too cute. Donna Bogart, hello everyone. Guess who, Nancy? Let me see. Dorlin Dale, hello, sweetheart. Debbie Gonzalez, hello, watching, but can't chat now. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sweethearts. Yo, Patty J is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Zaza's here. Hello, sweetie. It's good to have you. Pat Wainwright. Hello, everyone. Cooler today. Open the front door and let catluck out and let fresh air in. Absolutely. That's a good day then, right? Gay Ford, Brenda Foley. I'm just trying to see Janet. My chat jumped, so if I don't say your name, I'm sorry. That Free Quilter's in the house. I'm just giving it a quick skim. Day will not be with us tonight. She's celebrating 2 family birthdays, so if my mods can just do what you do, I humbly appreciate it. If you see the people in the blue, they're my mods. If they're in the green, there are channel supporters. If you're interested in becoming one, click that support button, the join button on the homepage, and that'll give you an idea of what all you get for your money. And we humbly appreciate it. I don't sell myself, and I don't push it. Let me see. My Tennessee retreat is full. I've opened up for my Pennsylvania retreat, and I'm tentatively thinking about going down south a little bit this next time. So I'm trying to look for other venues, but I need to fill one to do the next. So let's get the PA one filled, and then I'll explore the next 2 options. I do have a couple, and they're going to be fun. So share, and bring a friend. It's going to be a blast. I'll be teaching at both retreats this year. The Tennessee retreat, I'll be teaching how to make a quilt coat, and you're not going to want to miss that. And then I'll see how that goes there, and I might bring that to the PA retreat. Sean's in the house. Hello, sweetie, and welcome. So anyway, I'll get Joe to slip down to the table. I've joined. You know how you lose your sojo, and life throws you so many curves, you kind of lose your passion. So I was like, I'll kick it back a bit. We kicked off our Christmas sew-along, and we've got our 25. All the spots are filled for the block swap, and I thank each and every one of you for joining that. It's going to be a blast. I finished my blocks up this morning, so they're ready to be added to as the other 24 do come in. If you're here and you're in that swap, please mail me all 25. I know it sounds silly to not mail. I need all 25. That way, when I do 25 envelopes, I've got everybody's. And that way, there won't be any miscount or any mess up on my end. I won't have Day here to help me on the back end with the opening and the sorting and things like that. So Please mail me all 25. Dorlin, thank you. This is the Nut House Retreat shirt. Every couple years, he changes them up. They're more like a real thin, long sleeve, ball shirt, I guess you call it. And it says, where all the nuts are here. And it says the Nut House, Walnut Port, Pennsylvania. It's always fun. Of course you finished your blocks first. I need to get my sojo back. So I was like, I picked a very hard pattern just so that I could get into the groove. So I just did bulk sewing. I did 25 pieces here, 25 there, 50 here. You know what I'm saying? And then late last night and early this morning, I was able to incorporate, get them all put together, and I am very pleased with the way they turned out. I went out of my comfort zone, so y'all appreciate that. I did some fussy cutting, and that's not my forte. Good evening, Lord Lenny. It's nice to have you back. Let me see. This is the fabric that I chose. I joined a swap over at Lisa Marie's, so if you've never done those, please do. This swap this time was the only requirement was to do a pin cushion, a tiny pin cushion. She's doing them different, and it's going to be fun. This time we can't do a sneak peek. I did my fabric sneak peek. God love her, and she pulled it down. And I'm glad she sent me a message. I did not realize those that are in the swap will get to vote. So you won't get to see that, but you'll get to see the fabric. You know how you got to go just a little bit more, a little bit extra. So my swap buddy, she's a sweetheart. She loves the retro. She loves the big, bold, all that. So I'm taking it back in time, and we're going retro for her. What? How could you be done with your blocks already without your sojo? Overachiever. Janet, you're too funny. No, I was trying to get back into the swing, and I was still not feeling it. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is, and it'll come back when it comes back. So I wanted to get the big projects knocked off the list while I'm waiting on Joe's procedure, and the nervous sewing, but I'm not really accomplishing anything. I got the 25 blocks done in a couple days, and thank God Dave was on the back end. She gave me the full count. Her and Heather double checked, and I'm thankful for both of them. Bob H. Hello, Donna. Quieter than last Friday night. Had a F1 and F2 tornado. A mile from me was blessed with very little damage. Oh my, I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank goodness you got very little damage. God is good all the time. So anyway, what I did today, so that I was sitting here waiting on you guys. So what I did was I pulled some jelly roll strips that are the right size for my project. I'm doing 2 different projects tonight, so bear with me for a second. I just did the iron rail. I'm not sure if you can get the full effect. Let me lay it over here. It's all the old-time bold, the 1970s kind of look. So that's what I've got laying over here. And that's going to be project number 2 if I get project number 1 done. But I do have a little bit of the gift of gab. So anyway, we all sit our coffee cups off to our right, or our tea cups, whatever the case may be. So tonight I wanted to focus on figuring out something just a little bit different, something that would be fun for her, easy to wash if she spills on it or whatever the case may be. So I've went ahead and put a trim here on this. And on this side, I put a 2.5-inch square, and I did a little bit of quilting down here. I do not want to quilt on this part yet. I think I'm going to leave it like that. But this here, I'm going to sew across here so it's secure when I add it in. So let me get that done real quick. And it's 2.5-inch, and I'm just going to give it that little bit of extra tonight. So bear with me while we do this. And Anytime you do Lisa Marie swaps, they're just a blast. The sky's the limit. She thinks outside of the box and she comes up with really cool, fun stuff. So what I've done here on this side, this is going to be the back. I've already took the liberty while I was waiting on everybody to go ahead and quilt this. This is quilted, the front of it. So let me get this in, and this, if it works out in my head right, and there's no guarantees, because I'm just winging it on, how they say, winging a prayer tonight. So I wanted to give it a little bit of trim, but I couldn't get it small enough. So I was like, yeah, I'll do a kind of like a binding, but it's not binding, if that makes sense. So we'll see how it turns out and hope for the best. If I don't like it, I'll pull one of these. That's why I don't want to do those first. And we'll just throw that in there. So anyway, that's what I've done there. And now I have this. So what I'm going to do is secure this to the back and flip it across just as if I was doing a binding. My family needs prayers as I lost my husband of 40 years in June. Oh, Diane, I'm so sorry to hear that. You definitely are in our prayers, sweetheart. Teresa Louise, welcome, sweetie. It's so good to see you here tonight. A lot of times I do go into other people's chats. Don't hold it against me if I don't talk. I've just sit and watch. I'm learning to just be still right now. It's a season of be still. I love what Teresa Louise is doing with that horse. I can't wait for it to be done. Brenda Foley's in the house. Everybody, please give some love to Diane. That's hard. It's always hard when you lose your spouse. I can't say I understand the pain, but I understand losing. So anyway, I framed this out. So I just have to get my brain to work the way I want it to. I want this to be on the front, and I want to make sure I'm laying it the right way. Yes. Joe's sitting here going to laugh at me here in a second. I can just feel the giggle out of him. So I'll lay this just like this, and then I'll pin it. I just need a couple pins because I do not want it to slide as I come around. And like I said, there's no guarantee this is going to work in the way that I envision. Prayers for you and your family, Diane. Absolutely. And down here at the bottom, you're going to want to leave some way. Am I going to do the bottom? I think I'll do the top. Yeah, I'll leave the top open for the flip over. It looks, that way I'm not really jacking it up too much. So anyway, I'll just sew from here all the way around and come up to here, back tack at each part of this. And we'll see if this works the way that I hope. And like I said, hope is the key word tonight. So back tack it in when you start, come all the way to the corner and swing it around. And it's kind of like I'm going with the format of kind of, I want to say, like a trivet, if that makes good sense to everyone. And I like to get my corners as tight as I can when I do stuff. That way you're keeping it as large as possible. Sometimes this foot here, you just... Now here where I'm coming up, there might or might not be any pressure added there. I'm not sure. So I want to back tack there as well, just because. And like I said, this is just something I've made up in my head. There's no pattern for it. It's just, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Pull your pin. And I'm not going to even flip the corners. Long arming night. Cool. So just hold it and pull it through. I was prepping fabric for the horse collage. I tell you what, that is going to be so gorgeous. I just sit and I'm mesmerized at your vision. You are not I'm not calling you not a quilter, but you are an artist. I mean, I am blown away by your eye, and it's just beautiful, Teresa Lewis. Now, it didn't catch down here, and that's what happens sometimes. So I want to pull it back out and fix that. I want to make sure that it's nice and tidy. So that's why I kind of want to do a little checky. So I need to see where it did not catch enough and come over just a smidge more. And I don't think those corners were going to go down as easy as I thought they would because of the bulk. So I'm going to go ahead and trim those out as well. I was not going to do this, but I want them to lay really nice. And let's see if I caught it that time. Maybe some FPP here in a couple of hours. I tell you what, I'm even fried on my FPP right now. I'm thankful for all the projects that I do get to do. I've got like 6 or 7 in the works. They're kitted up, ready to go. And I'm just like, you know how you hit that brick wall of your creativity? I think that would be the way I need to say that. And I'm just, that's all I have. So let me see if I can get this put out the way I want it to. And then we'll press this down and go all the way around. And this is the easiest project, honestly, to do for like a trivet. I want to do this and then maybe like a wall hanging for in her studio. Day's going to print me a really cool script that I can press on it, really nice, to give it a little bit of accent with her name on it and maybe call it her sewing studio or something. But she's a very, very nice lady. I have never met her face to face. And I just think she's going to be a blast to create for. Good thing mine is super simple then, Donna. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely, Heather. Super simple is the name of the game. And sometimes you just have to be super careful that when you're doing this, you don't poke through. And there's fancy tools for everything, but I'm taking the easy way. If I break it, I will have to tell Joe, and he'll have to get me a new one. And he'll say, that's not what it was intended for, right? And I just need that one corner to come out, and it's giving me a fit. And that's okay. That's what it's about, right? Challenges. If it doesn't come out this time, I don't want to date with Jack. So I will manipulate it. Okay, there. And then on this little tiny piece, I will get all of it pressed out. I just wanted to make sure I have that showing. This is going to show. We'll see how it turns out, right? You want to roll these seams so that it will lay flat, because I am going to stitch around. But I wanted to make it thick enough, and I may have went a little bit too thick. Let me see if I can get it a little bit flatter. And finger press these down. Hi Zaza and Lovebug. You guys are so sweet. This one is not out enough to suit me as well. Don't mind me, I feel like I'm catching a cold. That's what I told Joe earlier. I went down about 1 o'clock today and slept my day away. So I know I'll be late night sewing tonight. If I did it, I caught it at the hospital. He's like, you better not catch nothing. I don't want nothing. You know, I have to share with him, right? He's like, no, I don't want you to share this time. And I think it's going to be really cute for her to sit her coffee cups on. In the questionnaire, she says she drinks coffee. And then I put a little pocket here in case she wants to tuck something up in, like when she wants to hide candy from her kids or something. Just slip it in there. They'll never know. That's a little pocket. So how cool will that be? Then flip it over and make sure that you have that trim up there. That's why I wanted that the way it was. Just a little bit of edging to give it that little bit of extra. And yes, I'm going to sew it in the machine. Some people like to hand sew. I couldn't hand sew on a bed right now. So we're going to just do it this way. Open it up there, and just exactly where your seam is already is where you want to sew straight across. That way it's going to be nice and tidy. And it's all closed up. And then after the live tonight, I'll press it a little bit flatter. But I think it looks really nice. I'm very pleased with that. So it's a cool little mug rug. Candy hiding spot for her. So I'll sit that back there out of the way, and I'll do a little cleanup detail on that tonight. So anyway, I'm thinking of doing this iron rail. I think that's how you say it. And I want it to be a certain way. But in my head, I was thinking of just doing it like this. Would it look cute this way? Or I've put X's across the back. So let me try this. I think this, you know, when you're doing something, you just kind of, oh, I think I want to do it this way for something different. So I'll try one block, see how it looks. And then if it turns out right, I'm golden. If not, I've wasted one block, but it'll be okay. I pick my pins out. We'll give it a little snippy up the center. And then we hope for the best. But I think it'll be really cute as the wall hanging that I want for like her door. I'm saying wall hanging, but that's not what I mean. Kathy, hello, sweetie, and welcome. Yeah, that didn't work out the way I thought. Ugh. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I should have turned the block the other way. And I didn't. I have them going the same way. That's what I did wrong. But it's okay. We learn. So this one is going right. I want it to go this way. That way when I flip it, it's going to, yeah, that's the way I want it. Oh, silly girl. Man, I messed that one up, didn't I? I'll use it. We never let anything go to waste. But I could sit here and say, ooh, design choice, or ooh, I didn't mess up. I planned it that way. No. When I jack up, I'll tell you, I jacked it up. And that one I jacked up. Let me see if this one come out right. There is hope. Yes, this is the way I wanted it to do. Ah. Doesn't that give it a really cool design? So hopefully I'll lay the others out the right way and they will do the same thing. Can't believe I laid that one out wrong. But it's a fun way of mixing up the colors. So I'm going to now double check myself because, you know, the girl is prone tonight to lay things out wrong. Yeah, that would have been wrong, so I flip it this way. Do you ever just feel like you just need to sew, but not even sew for a purpose? You ever get lost in your own head, I guess, and be like, I don't know if I want to do anything today. Well, I've been outside playing in our little garden and just enjoying that. Look how cute the retro is. I think it's cute. Don't need squared down yet. But I just wanted to do something that was going to be fun, easy, and look like I put a lot of work in, if that makes sense. And I just really like the way that these colors play so well together. And retro is the name of the game for this girl. She really likes the retro. And look how well everything lines up. That's what I like about this. Fun and easy. And it would have been okay if the fabrics hadn't lined up so well. Ha ha. You know me better than that, right? Yes, she is. Joe said his text is picking on you tonight. I say yes. So I would say double check yourself. Don't do it what Donna does. Because the head's just that way. Yeah, when I laid them down, I thought I laid them down right, but and when I do something like this, I want to make sure that I do open all my seams. It's going to make a difference when you're laying it out, and they lay so nice, and it's so much easier and fun to quilt. I hear that. I'm with you, Donna. My brain is on vacation, and I don't understand the why. I think Joe's like, you know what? You've been at it for so many years now, nonstop. Maybe you just need to unplug and focus on fun stuff. Be creative. So that's what I'm doing. Going outside of my comfort zone and just being a little bit more creative. I haven't even started yet. What? Is this your own design? Yes. Someone somewhere has already made this block, I'm sure. I saw it somewhere, so this is just me playing tonight to do something fun for a swap partner. And if you've ever not done one, you need to participate. They're fun. And it honestly does make you go out of your comfort zone. And this, I'm doing, what do you call it? Like self-punishment? It's not punishment, but it's fun. It's making me think. And that's what I need. Got up at 4 this morning and started playing with fabric, thinking, okay, let me just go ahead and knock this one off, or let me do this. The wheels are always turning. And they say quilters are like junkies. You got to have your next fix, you know? So I'm looking for that next fun project. Something that I can just enjoy. And not be commissioned, just enjoy. So I really like the way every seam is lining up. Really, really nice. I think that's going to make a difference. Kathy, I'm waiting on my white on white arriving next week. She is related to Roadrunner, I think. At least my fabric is in the project bin ready to cut. Awesome. I haven't even started cutting yet. And that's okay. That's why you're having your Zoom on Sunday, so you can be stitching. And I'm going to come to your Zoom so I can peek. Just saying, expect the unexpected. So let me see how many of these I have and find a fun layout. You really want to mix things up. Look too much alike, right? Maybe I do it this way. Bear with me while I play for a minute. Those are two alike. So let me come over here. Over here like that. What do you think? I don't know. I'm so true, Donna. Probably why we have so much fabric. Absolutely. That is cute. Auntie Donna, yes, come play on my Zoom Sunday. My pan, my legit. All weekend, girl, you have got to finish that. I'm not sure how I like this. I like the block. Now I have to figure out the layout. Leave it up to me, right? Let me see. I really like that in the center. I think that's cute. I really do like that. Joe's sitting here just saying, put it together. Just assemble it. It'll be all right. It'll be cute that way. But then these two are together. OCD won't let that happen. What do you think? That layout okay? Give this a shot. Let's see. And it is off. Yep, pretty. Okay. Bright and cheerful. Thank you. So let me get this lined up. Normally I would honestly be pinning. But these, when you have your seams flat and you open them, things seem to lay so much nicer for me anyway. I really do like the design it's making here. I know, dead air, he's saying. Do what? He says, talk, woman, talk. Anyway, what's everybody up to this weekend? Gonna be a busy one here on the back end. Always busy. Just stitching away, trying to get that Sojo passion back. It would brighten up any spot. Oh, even on a rainy day. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. And here I could have opened these up, but I didn't. I'm just leaving them like this. I think it's cute. I'm gonna lay that one there, and we'll lay out the next one. And then we'll join them all together. Blue, let me see. This one. Hold it. Tennessee Quilt Shop Hop. Ooh, Michelle. Ooh, that sounds like fun. So I cheated here and I just pressed my line in. It'll be center and I can follow that really easy. Just one little flip up there and it would be a mess. But I do need to, I can hear my bobbin rattling. So I can guarantee you I am going to lose at the bobbin chicken at some point here. But at least I can say I can hear it this time, right? This week alone, how many of you have lost at the bobbin chicken? It seems to be the going thing this week. Not sure about that one or that one. But let's see what these look like. Blocks twin pillowcase. Ooh, that'll be fun. I never liked doing pillowcases. Then Janine told me about the what is it? A burrito. I have to call it by the right name. Either it was Janine or Heather. I throw both of them under the bus. And I thought, boy, that's really cute. If they're 5 minutes from me, oh, we'd be neighbors. That would be fun. Let's see. Do like that one together. Let's see. That'll look really cool. It'll give it that nice pinwheel effect. Oh yeah, Zaza, it'll be a fun color. I love bright green. Ooh. Tomorrow's going to be my next block. If I can get this binding done for show and tell. Oh, girl, I'm sure you can. Patricia, twice this week. Yes. See, it's not just me. It's all of us. And it's okay. It is honestly okay. Now here I'm just pressing to the side. And then we're going to fold in here and repeat the same steps. But I would start at the top where the bold color is, for the wider, not the design at the bottom. That way you're sure everything's going to pull in snug and look nice. Then press off to the side, and then when we lay them together, I'll probably open that seam. Hello, Heather. Colorado Quilt Shop Pop starts next week. Ooh, that'll be cool. I think these will be pretty together like this. I really do. I was not sure at first, but I'm really liking it now. I want to make sure that stays nice and tidy. This one now is on the bias. So I'm trying to keep it lined up. Do what, babe? I saw. I already told her hello. Hello, Day. Joe said I did not tell you hello yet. He's like, I didn't hear you tell her hello. It was a nice time. The last one just left. Aw, at least you had a good time, babe. And I really like that secondary pattern right here. I think it looks really cool. I'll get this quilted up over the weekend and get the measurements and have the special writing put on the center. I think that is going to be awesome. I will not need, so let's see, how do I want to do this? I want to make sure that my colors, do want it to be this way. Let's see. Want to make sure that they're lining up right. How's your dear? Joe is doing well. Nerves are shot, as anybody's would be waiting. I wish that when they tell you you have to have major testing or major surgery, they did it the next day. So you don't have weeks and weeks of worry and wonder. But you know what? We put it in God's hands and we're staying true to that. And we're just staying faithful that this is just going to be a little hiccup. Maybe he'll be lucky and I just gave him a dose of my pneumonia when I had it. And that's all I can handle right now. So, Dorlindale, have you seen the fabrics for the Shop Hop 7 shops with 5 boutiques each? I'm skipping this year. Oh, wow. Okay, now I can chat a bit. Hello, all. So this is going to end up being, when it's completed, I'll have it quilted and I'll be able to show you the quilting on it on Sunday morning. Because I'm not sure if I'll load it on the long arm or if I'll just do it here on the machine. It's been a while since I just got to play, you know? So give it a good starching, but this is what it will look like. And I like everything really flat, even for the long arm, and I'll hit these centers really well. And when you do these block swaps or these challenges with other people, don't even worry about your skill level. Just do you. You know, just do your personal best and know that everybody is at different skill levels throughout their time of sewing, whether it's crocheting, whatever the case is. Everybody's at a different season. So just enjoy the journey. That's what I'm trying to say. We are calming always. Yes, we're claiming that. Amen. This would be my first shop hop. You're going to have a blast. Shop hops are really fun. Now, I will not trim this down until after it has been quilted and I see exact measurements of what I want. Jay, can you have good eyes on this? That'll give you an idea of the colors. I'm thinking something bold in orange, maybe. But you have better eye for stuff like that than I do. But I like the secondary pattern here. And then I like this one and that one. So it's really turned out cute. I could see doing a whole quilt like this. Will I? No. I've never done a block swap, but I have done a round robin. Wow. That's cool though. You know, I've never done a round robin, but this 26 and the end of 25, I'm going to focus on doing posting per se block swaps, and I'm really thinking about posting a potato chip potato chip swap. I say it wrong, but I think that would be fun as well. It's just life's a journey, and we're going to enjoy. I'm loving this swap. So much fun. Absolutely. The blue would look nice. Oh, yeah. That would look cool. I want to, it's going to hang in this direction. And I'm thinking like something here and then put her studio or something, you know? I'm not a visionary. I just create. Janet, that would be cool. Melissa, I've never done either. Not familiar with these. Sounds fun though. They are. Use blue to bring it out. That would definitely do it. It would really showcase. And then what color binding would you use? The blue? You know, I need eyes on it. I like to get those centers really good in flats. And I'm not sure if you can see the secondary pattern in it or not. But it's really cool. I would go blue to bring it all together. There you go, Dad. You know my vision, and you just need to bring it to life. Hey, Donna, what did you participate in and when? I'm doing the Lisa Marie block swap right now. And it's not a block swap. I'm saying it wrong. A pincushion swap. They assign you a partner and you sign up. It's $5. And they give you a partner and you can do extra, or you can be just, this is all I'm doing. I'll show you a sample of what I made for my partner. I love pin cushions, but I did this little one for me today. I'm not joking. You put me on the regular camera there. I did this one for me sitting here today. And all it is my favorite fabric. And then I put the matching fabric on the button and hot glued. And then this is just thread to pull it tight. So I did something similar, but with this kind of fabric, the retro, for my swap buddy. And I just think it'll be cool. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't understand. Debbie, I'm sorry, I just do not understand. Let me go back and read the question. Donna, what did you participate in? Oh, you and Day are going to be the death of me. Oh, good Lord. Okay, I get everybody to come on. Bring me up here. Okay, I participated in a, I entered 2 quilts and a quilt coat into our fair. And I'm blessed and honored to say I have not seen the ribbons. I will not see them until Sunday. But according to my daughter, I did a clean sweep. I got first place on my eagle, well, Joe's eagle, and it took best of show. And that meant the world to me to get that best of show for him. Then a Bargello, I forget what I named it. It was just a small Bargello wall hanging. It was a quilt challenge for the guild I belonged to in New York. I entered that and it took first place, and my quilt coat took first place. So I'm very proud, and I never took my own horn. And the girls were telling me today that they were going to force my hand to tell you guys But it's just an honor to be to have done it, if that makes sense. So it's just been fun. There are projects I worked on all year long, and you guys are going to make me cry. Thank you. But they were just fun to do. The one that means the most, not that anyone's any less valuable to me than the other, but the eagle. So once I get those ribbons, I will send that to Legitkit and let Mike see how they placed and how they fared. But I was visiting Day, and she had her long armor friend come over, and she was able to help us with it. And we got it on the long arm, and she put that nice, beautiful eagle. Yeah. So the eagle had a flying eagle. Best of show, yes. And to me, that's for Joe, you know? He puts up with all of my shenanigans on the back ends. So anyway, did you like those 2 fun projects? They were fun, right? Well, Sunday, you'll see me, I'll bind that one for the wall hanging and get it prepped and ready. And let me see, I'll be quilting up the Becca blocks because I'm doing this for our front door. I think I just love this. I have it. I'm just going to do this on my domestic, but this is what's going to be on my front door. And I think I just really love this fabric. And it's going to turn out really cute. I'm going to do something special on all of it. I'm just not sure what I want yet. But I have the long arm. I could throw it on there and put a pantograph down, but I just want to do something different. I just want to be. Papa Joe for the win. Yep, he gets that one. Wow, so very proud of you. Thank you. So, that's it for tonight, guys. I've ran out of things other than talking points. If you want to come to one of our retreats, contact me or Day. We do have open spots for June. And let me see, what else am I forgetting? Our Christmas swap is filled. I'm lucky and honored to say Day is leading that one, and it's going to be a blast. You're not going to want to miss the showcase of those blocks when they come in. That's going to close out November the 1st. So the first week of November, I'll show you the quilt and I'll do the assembly here. Let me see. What else? Am I forgetting anything? I'm trying to look. I've got everything in their little piles of what I'm doing and what I'm working on. So other than that, that's all there is here on the back end. Keep Joe in your prayers. August the 12th is his biopsy, and God's got him. So you guys take care. God bless. Have a fabulous weekend. Becca will be live tonight, and we're dropping over there. Take care, and I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye-bye, guys.